For the Pacifist challenge in the mission Knightfall, this is a global challenge that unlocks automatically once you have finished Discretion Advice and IT Specialist. These are two other challenges. So as soon as these two are done, you will get this extra challenge automatic. For the Discretion Advice challenge in the Nightfall mission, the objective is simple. You need to get through the executive second floor meeting area without alerting or taking out anyone. The challenge itself isn't too difficult. The hardest part is actually getting to the area where it begins. So, starting from checkpoint 2, you're going to run straight to the back of the room and turn left. You're going to follow the hallway and then you're going to turn left again and enter the first office that is on your left. You're going to see a screen on the wall and you're going to interact with it. This is a computer terminal that activates the cleaning bot. Now, as soon as you activate it, you're going to immediately turn around and run to the office that is directly across the hall where the robot is coming out of. Now, once you're in this office, you're going to head behind the whiteboard and you're going to climb into the vent. You're going to follow the vent until you reach the bathroom. Once you're there, kick open the stall door and pick up the key card from the floor. Once this is done, you're going to leave the bathroom, turn left, and go through the two sets of double doors. Greenway will follow behind you. Turn right, then immediately turn left and head upstairs. Go through the door. Now you're going to turn left and you're going to continue all the way to the back of the hallway. On your right, you're going to find a maintenance room. You're going to kick the door open. You're going to shoot the vent with your laser watch. And then you're going to climb into the vent. You're going to follow the vent until you drop down, and there's going to be a brute that is going to be waiting for you. So what you want to do is rush him and then do the shoulder charge so that the brute falls over the railing. Once the brute is taken care of, you want to turn left and you want to unlock the door for Greenway. Now, you're going to have to just basically speak to Greenway until the conversation reaches the tactical break, the tactical pause. So you're going to go through the whole thing, you're going to talk to him, and then after you leave the conversation of the tactical pause, you're going to head back to where you took down the brute and you're going to climb around the fountain area. Now, after you've done all of this, this is where the actual challenge begins. So, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to vault over the wall and you're going to immediately bluff the guard that is standing there. As soon as you get past him, you want to crouch and you want to move into the office that's directly across from your position. There is a guard in this office. So you're going to wait for the guard inside to walk away and then you're going to enter the vent. You're going to follow it until you reach the next office. When you come out, you want to vault over the desk, but you want to do it close to the guard because if you do it too far from the guard that is there, you might get seen by the two enemies that are right outside the office. So after you do this, you want to leave the office, you turn right, and you go through the double doors. As soon as you pass through, the Discretion Advice challenge will be completed. For the IT Specialist Challenge in the Nightfall mission, the objective is to activate every server for Greenway without alerting anyone. This challenge takes place at checkpoint 6, and while it's one of the longer stealth challenges and also one of the buggier ones in the game, if you follow this route, that should hopefully make it much more manageable. Now, as soon as the checkpoint begins, you want to head to the right and you want to fire a dart at the guard that is standing there. After that, you want to move farther to the right, climb over the boxes, and then weave between the server racks until you can sneak up behind the guard that you just darted. Take him down quietly. Now, head to server 1100 and bring it online. After that, get behind the nearby boxes and wait for the guard in the suit that is in the back to begin his patrol. While he's moving away, you want to quietly take down the technician in the lab coat that is right next to you. This will lure the suited guard over to investigate. So basically, we want him to find the body, but we want him to find it at this point and not before, because if he sees you before, he will be alerted. Anyway, you want to hide behind the cart and you want to wait for him to return and then perform a silent takedown. When that's done, you want to flip the manual override and you want to activate server 1100. Okay, with this server done, you want to immediately move left and you want to hide behind the cart and wait for the next suited guard to approach your position. You want to take him down as he approaches and make sure that he is basically in between the servers. Next, you want to take down the lab coat technician that is nearby. Now, you want to be careful with this one because the guy that is on the other side of the boxes can actually see you. So you need to make sure that the other guy that is also wearing a lab coat but is on the other side of the boxes turns away before you make your move. Once this technician is down, you want to activate the nearby charging station, which lures the other lab coat technician towards your position. Now, depending on what is happening in your game, you may attract the attention of an additional guard that is on the right and is on the back of the room. He's also wearing a suit, but don't panic. All you have to do is you have to circle around the server racks and then just carefully get behind both of the enemies and take them down one at a time. From there, you want to head towards the edge of the room where you will find two technicians that are like drilling or cutting into server 2600. You want to sneak up behind them and you want to eliminate them individually. They will not notice you if you approach carefully. After you've done that, you want to flip the manual override and then move left and hide behind the nearby cart. You want to then hack the electrical cabinet to incapacitate the two guards in the area. So you want to do one at a time. You hack the cabinet, one of the guards comes, you take him out, and then you repeat it for the second guard. And you need to do this before you bring server 2600 online. So after these two guards are down, you go back to server 2600 and you turn it on. After activating the server, you want to move forward along its left side towards the back of the room, and you want to wait for a guard that's going to start patrolling and he's going to investigate the area that you were just in. So hide behind the box, and when he comes by near, you quietly take him down. Now, you want to backtrack towards the server. You're going to go along the right, and you're going to find a laptop that is sitting on a crate. This laptop lets you remotely eliminate the next group of 3 guards as long as you do it one by one. So this section is a lot easier once you do this. So you turn on the laptop, you take one enemy down, you turn on the laptop again, second enemy, and then the third enemy. It's pretty straightforward. Once these 3 enemies are down, you want to continue towards where those 3 guards were standing. In the back, you're going to see 2 more guards. So you want to approach, and then you're going to wait until one of them walks away. You're going to hit the one that walks away with a dart, and then you're going to silently take down the guard who stayed behind. After you do that, you want to finish by taking down the guard that you darted earlier. With these 2 guys down, you're going to start heading towards 73200. You're going to go around the left of one of the servers, and then you're going to quietly take down the enemy that is drilling into a server around the corner. Now, you're going to keep walking, and then once you're at server 3200, you're going to see that on the left of it, there's another charging station, and there are 2 enemies. So you're going to do the same thing we've been doing. You're going to activate the charging station. You're going to take down one enemy. You're going to activate it again. You're going to take down the second enemy. And then after that, you can take down the nearby technician that is drilling into the server. That's pretty much it. With the area clear, you can activate server 3200, and then you slowly make your way to the exit and talk to Greenway. Once you're past the door, the challenge should activate. Now, one final tip is that this challenge can be a little buggy sometimes, so don't be surprised if you have to repeat it once or twice. However, following this route has proven to be one of the more consistent ways to complete the IT Specialist Challenge without alerting anyone. Now, that is it for this challenge. Now, if you found this guide helpful, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also check out the rest of my Knightfall Challenge guides. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.